It's
Uh,
Michelle and Todd live.
right. Here we are once again. Talk about music. We have have always been making oh man, making lots of. Sorry, I was just looking at the setting. I think making lots of music, and we have some stuff. If you're familiar at all with what we do, have some stuff to play for you tonight that I think will surprise you. A little bit of a listening party for an album we have coming out next week. That this title for this album, I've been sitting on for a while. I've been dying to use it. It's actually a line from a song of ours, but
But that song's not on the list.
that song, yeah, yeah. Interestingly enough, that particular song not here. However, um, sorry if I'm feeling a little halted. I'm trying to pull it up.
You know what's kind of funny is like next week's a big week for us because we're going to the songwriting retreat, the Northwood Songwriting Retreat. We have a new
Right,
album coming out, or EP. It's slightly
right,
bigger than an EP. Well,
right,
we'll see
right.
we'll see what makes the cut this week as we go through it.
Right. Yeah, we'll be trying to desperately pull songs off of there. When people are telling us that's terrible. Why did you put that song on there? Okay, I'm. I literally just downloaded this picture and now.
So, you know what, Todd? I'm actually not seeing us live on YouTube. Is it to the right channel, do you think?
Okay, well, let's check.
All these technical difficulties. One day we'll have them dialed in.
Yeah, let me let me double check that we're on Facebook as well.
So, we're going to listen to some music tonight. You are on Facebook. I see you.
Oh,
Facebook is good.
okay. Well, so I wonder what on earth is going on with YouTube. Here, let me take
Oh,
Oh,
whoops. I have my volume turned on. I think that it's like one day we're going to have all the technical difficulties ironed out, and then it's going to be like
it'll be so
boring.
boring.
We're going to be like, we're going to be all caught up.
Yeah, I want my technical difficulties back.
So Todd and
Uh,
I have been working feverishly at our day job slash side gigs. And we've also been writing a lot. We've done 2 kids songs that are like fully produced and ready to go into a library. We have the new EP that's coming out with a video that we shot in, I think, May, April, May. When did you
April,
come?
yeah,
In April.
pretty crazy. Yeah.
And we have planning for the road rally in November, planning for our release in October, and
Well,
so many things.
okay. Well, it looks like we're not making it onto TikTok. That is fine. We will just hang out with whoever's here with us on these ones now. And yes, thank you, Michelle. Was telling about exciting stuff we've been working on. So, um, if we want to just get right in and play some. Oh, I was working on this the whole time, and then I got sidetracked by where we were. Um,
I think that I think that getting sidetracked is like something that you and I should get on a bumper sticker.
oh
Easily
man,
sidetracked.
so much.
Squirrel.
Okay, that is so true.
You know, if it's not you, it's me. So, I can laugh when it's you.
Push
So,
button.
new EP is going to be called These Flowers Are Gonna Die. That song we have released with another library, and it is a exclusive. Sorry, my mind blanked. Squirrel. It's an exclusive deal, so we actually can't play that tonight because it is released and it's copyrighted. And if you want to hear it, you can on all the streaming services. But tonight we're going to listen to the EP, see what you guys think, see what your thoughts are on the dealio. Someone's here hanging out with us. I'm not sure who it is.
Let's see a couple,
Maybe it's
and then
Vanessa.
I finally figured out how to get it up on the screen. Should be up on the screen now.
Nice.
So yeah, there's the cover. I love this cover. I love the title. You took this picture tell me where again did you take this picture?
We were in LA. Remember last November we were walking
In the
in Venice
canal. Yeah,
in LA, and we saw this like on the side of somebody's house, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's so us."
that's right. It was left over from Halloween. That's
Yeah.
okay. So that's the cover, and
What's
this
your favorite song on the You know what? I don't even know if I know the song list anymore. What's your favorite song on the song list?
is the first one. The first one called "Barely Alive," and this is one I'm just like I'm so psyched on it. First of all, because I think it's really really good, and excited for people to hear it. But just I'm excited for people to hear this because if you're familiar with us and anything we do, this is like a real stretch for us. And we collaborated with Brendan Nickel here in Boise. Fantastic guitar player. He's also part of our writers group here in Boise, and he was one of the first guys I think Matt brought into the group. Brendan has been around for a long time, and I believe I maybe start talking out of turn. Brendan is one of the lucky guys who has hit that point with his streaming money and his sync money. He doesn't have his regular job anymore, so that is a pretty exciting place where I think a lot of people want to be with, no matter what art you do.
Yeah. I
So
think that it's like there's this moment where you're like not sure you want to keep going. It's too much work. And then you get that first like PRO statement where you make like anything really. And you're like,
yes, right.
woo, I'm legit. And then it just kind of goes up from there.
Yeah, yeah. It's nice to see those things as they grow and grow, and so
I
um,
think that this song with Brendan might be one of my favorite. I mean, we always say that, right? We do a new
yeah,
song and we're like, "Oh, this is my new favorite," until we do the next one.
right.
But
Your
it's kind
newest
of
thing is
funny
already
because we were working on this simultaneously with the other two kids songs,
right.
and so I was flip flopping back and forth between this like happy poppy like kids song and then this one.
So
And I was sick.
oh, that's always. Hopefully the sound will be coming through.
Yeah.
A smile in the mirror, trying to do life. I touch his hand like it means something, but all I can feel is the ache you left behind. I'm fake and alive. This is all a lie. Thinking I'm healed, no one sees the pain. I'm not okay. I'm barely alive. I walk in a world where you didn't survive. Sleep in a bed.
Okay.
I couldn't help but notice that when you launched the playlist that Lily Bomber was on the right-hand side.
Oh yes.
How did that go?
Oh, how did that go?
Yeah.
Yeah, it has turned out great. I'm really excited about that one. So those not in the know, Lily Bomber is my daughter's band, and they came all the way from Michigan to come and make a record, and so spent some time in the studio with them. And they got 10 songs knocked out. They're playing, making like really, really good, solid college rock. That's kind of, I think, is one of the best uh, genres where they fit in.
I
College
think
guitar rock remind me of the Strokes and Two Door Cinema Club, if you're familiar with those bands.
I think one of the things that was super interesting is like chatting with them last time because we had them on the live last time. but chatting with them. And you know what? It seems so common that people just want to make their music but have no idea how to make money from
Right.
their music. And it was really cool to be able to help them get all set up and get all
Yeah,
hooked up, which you did after we got off the live, right?
I did. I
And
made
one
sure
day those kids might be like crushing it, and we'll be like, we were at the beginning.
that. You know what I think is also, and talking to them later, they were happy and they were glad I did it. But I could also see when we were talking to them about it and telling them about just their eyes kind of glazing over, maybe getting lost in the jargon, and it is real easy to just let that stuff fall by the wayside. But it's also real easy to sign up for it and get it. And I think, like you said, once you get that experience of getting anything, it's $5, $10, it's like, oh wow, I've earned money with my music. This is super exciting. You know what?
I,
I'm going to go and sign all the rest of my songs and see if I can make $5 on those. And
I think like I've had those conversations a few times the last like week or so with different new artists, and realizing how much like it's overwhelming.
it is.
And then kind of going back to where you and I were before the road rally, when we like, remember when we like attacked, like, you're going to learn this and I'm going to learn this and we're going to come together and we're going to talk about it. And like all the different rights organizations and all the different like copyright things, and like, what does all of this mean and how does it fit together?
Right.
And it's
And
kind of cool to see for you and I how all those trickles have turned into a stream, like a legit stream.
exactly. Yeah, we're not ready. We're not Brendan's level of ready to quit our jobs, but uh, we're we're getting there. It's it's growing. So, and man, and I think one thing to do, especially if you've been in the business a long time, don't feel bad if you don't know this stuff. I've been playing live since I was 15. I think I got my first BMI IPI number when I was 26 or something. It was a similar type of situation with the kids. I was on a record for someone, and they're like, "You're not with a PRO. You got to do this like right now." And I think even they might have been the ones to sign me up, and I just kind of signed it. Back then, you had to do everything by mail, back and forth, and all this stuff. And
You know what's kind
so,
of funny is that like we track it obviously, right? Like with TuneSat and stuff. And tonight I was looking like going through our stuff and I was like, oh, we just got another, that hotels show.
oh yeah,
We got another placement at the end of September, and it's so fun to see those. But also, oh, train.
oh, this-
I have a train driver that I think hates us. He like lays on the horn. So apologies, audience. But also, this is what I live with every day. Anyways, I think that it's so cool because if you think about what it would have been like if you had been tracking it early on.
Yeah, and certain projects that I played on or had a significant hand in, that I had my BMI at the number at the time, but I did not know to tell the tell the accountant or at the label or whoever. Is like, hey, you need to hook me up with a contract and that shows that I'm in for my 10% or 15% or whatever this is, because that one of those projects I saw just was last year, the year before, got re-released on vinyl, and that means a whole new influx of buyers for that particular project. And
You know what's super interesting is, or at least I thought it was interesting, is when we signed up for the MLC and we saw how much kind of back, I mean, it wasn't huge, but like how much back revenue you had.
yeah,
But also when we started paying attention to Sound Exchange and like how much kind of back you had there too, it was really super interesting.
yeah, so even though I hadn't been on top of it, some people had been taking care of it for me on certain things, and so thankful.
Not me, because I'm a baby artist.
Yeah, but definitely want to. We're here. I mean, I think we're on sort of a new mission to help people through that. So feel free to reach out to two True Swans, the number two True Swans at gmail.com, if you guys have questions about it. Because and again, I would say if you're older and like been in the business a long time and you still don't understand it, don't feel bad. I was been in the business since I was 15. It wasn't until the year before last that I really started to have a really good handle on what all this stuff means, where you can ask me a question about it and I can give you an intelligent and most likely in the ballpark right answer. Uh, and I've been in the business forever. It's confusing, it's daunting, it's the opposite of creative, and that's probably why we kick it aside. Or when a label comes
The
along,
opposite of creative. It's
when a
100%
label comes along
right.
and says, "Hey, we'll take care of all this for you," and you're like, "Great, sure, do it, take it," Um, so, but I think a little bit better understanding is better. That way, we can run our own businesses. That's one of the great things about the way the music business is right now is we have the ability to set up all these businesses on our own. It's a little daunting, but it's worth it. So there's a soapboxing here a little bit.
So while you're on your soapbox, so let's run down the list of songs that are on the EP because I don't even know if I remember.
Okay.
And then tonight we're going to work on the order that they're going to go in. I mean, I think we're both pretty certain that that's the one we want at the top.
Yes. So the next one is Burn You to the Ground. And that one we want to have there. And we want to talk about that because that is in the movie that's coming out. Should be any time now. So that's why I
still
put that
can't
one
talk
there.
about it. I think my guess is Halloween.
I'm hoping so.
My guess is Halloween. It seems like a Halloween themed vibe.
It does, and it's a really cool concept for the movie. From what we've heard about it, so really excited at the possibilities of it. But anyway,
and we have a music video.
Yes, we made a music video for that. Oh, I did set up so we could watch
and somebody might be dedilated. I don't know if I can say that word on the internet.
What?
I said dedilated.
I thought that's what you said.
Yeah. So we
Wow.
were going to watch that tonight, right?
Yeah, I do have a way for us to do that. So let me get that queued up.
So Burn You to the Ground. I don't even remember, when did we write it? Why did we write it? What was it for?
We originally wrote this for a taxi listing.
Right.
So here, I'll just go to the screen.
Was this one the taxi listing, or was this the other job that we had that was for things that were set on fire and they wanted it to be literal?
Oh, well, no, I think that's what the taxi listing was. It wasn't.
Was it?
Yeah, taxi listing said, they wanted pop crunch. I remember specifically they're asking for pop crunch because it was the first time I'd ever heard that term. When I heard the examples, I was like, oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah.
taxi
Pop
and
crunch.
their new terms.
Words. And so yes, we wrote this song.
You know what? We should start a jar. And every time taxi asks for a new genre, we should put a candy in the jar.
Oh my God, that's a good
We could be like, I've never heard of this. What is it?
All right. Let me see if I can.
All right. So we're going to watch the video. Oh, are we watching your cut or my cut?
Yes. Now, so one of the few times we get together, we were up in Edmonton back in April, and we were staying in an Airbnb that had this really cool 70s vibe to it. And so
I was there for an oil and gas safety conference, if anybody cares.
that's
very
a good thing. I mean,
relevant.
on the safety of oil and gas. That's an important thing. But we're staying in this house, and so we shot this video there. Michelle made her first cut of it, and then I got a hold of it and asked if she minded if I would chop it up a little more. And so I went to it a little bit more. And so I guess, let's see, the first version, the one I have queued up is my version. So do that one first.
If people could have seen what we did with our cameras to get these shots.
Yes. The one point where you see Michelle pitching her camera across the room, that actually happened.
Who was an incident?
I have a thing in my. There we go.
This messy made of things, nothing's gonna be the same. Lies drip from your tongue, stories you thought you could tell.
I couldn't have asked for a better setting.
Thought I'd follow blind, but I'm not that kind of girl. And
Right here.
it's too late.
It's right into the brick fireplace.
And then I screamed. You were making dinner that night and so nice too.
Okay. So I'll just stop right there. I'll stop sharing that. Maybe then what I'll do is I'll play the latter half of the one that you did.
I feel almost bad that that's the way it turned out, considering you were making dinner.
You don't feel bad at all. I know.
That house was so cool. You know, when you look at Airbnbs, you never know, right?
Oh yeah.
But when we got there, that was so cool and so perfect for what we were trying to do.
Yeah.
Also, considering you almost didn't make it, I can't believe we made the video.
Oh yeah. Once again, I didn't learn my lesson and had passport issue.
We have a joke now. Do you have your passport? And
And
has
that
it
time-
expired?
But that time I did, it just happened to be expired. So here's the latter half of the video with Michelle's cut.
I think I like those like fast cuts that you put in. I'm waiting for you to dedilate.
This is where she clings to me before she kills me. Oh, I'm dead.
It's very horror movie appropriate. Fireplace looking like new. Oh my gosh, that was one of the like most stressful moments. So Todd was sitting in the chair and I grabbed his phone and like tossed it, and he's like, you need to be more
Aggressive.
realistic, like really
Yeah.
throw it.
Yeah,
And
you're catching me texting another girl. You're upset about this.
so I like, take 3 or whatever. I grabbed his phone and I like threw it across the room, and it was way more aggressive than I had intended. And it hit the fireplace, and all I could think of was, oh my God, I broke his phone. Really? I thought I broke your phone. But I
It was a
didn't.
testament to the phone case because actually a little piece of brick broke off. A little corner of brick broke off where the phone hit. That was how
We had
hard
to
you
fix
hit
the
it.
fireplace.
So, yeah, we had to sort of get it back in place so the Airbnb people didn't give us a bad review for breaking their. Yeah, so that's. But anyway, that's Burned You to the Ground. That's the video for it. It's coming out. It's going to be in the movie, which of course, when that actually is out and we can tell you about it, we'll be trumpeting that absolutely everywhere. So
I'm so excited.
yeah,
I keep looking to see, like, as soon as there's like a trailer or there's a something, I'm like all over that business.
Oh man.
So some of the interesting things about movie business that people may not know is that sometimes you get paid before the movie comes out. Sometimes you get paid after the movie comes out. Sometimes you get paid and you don't know when the movie's going to come out. And in our case, we got paid in May. No,
Right.
we got paid before we made that music video.
Yeah, it was back probably February. Could have been.
Yeah, so we've known that this was coming, but we still can't talk about it.
Yeah, but we're gonna
Soon.
as soon as it's out, we're gonna be.
We got
talking about
paid,
it.
so it's official. We're in there.
Yeah.
Unless we get cut, and then we got paid anyway. So
Well, we got this is one of those cases where we got something up front, and then we also retain ownership of the song, which means we're now free to release it out on Spotify and every place else like that. And hopefully, maybe through some exposure through this movie, we'll get some streams and we get a little bit of money. What they call, if you're just new to it, it's what they call getting money on the back end.
your back end royalties.
Yeah,
And
back end.
we had a song in Armor, which we can talk about. We had a song in Armor, and we got paid up front. And then also we have gotten paid every quarter since then for the streams. So we've actually done quite well. And it's super fun, I think, to see on Apple Music the Shazams, how many people Shazam that,
Right.
every month.
Yeah, that's always really exciting. In fact, maybe I can let me pull up that screen. I can.
And the countries. I always find it interesting to see the countries that Shazam it. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, what happened that like Armor is all of a sudden, whatever in Peru or, different countries.
Yeah, so there is Shazam count this one 428 times. And this, when you see a big spike like this here, this to me says, oh, it must have got released in a new country or a new market or a new something or other. Because all of a sudden.
And that's in the last 4 weeks, right? So.
Yeah, this is 4 weeks. Yeah. If we look at we'll go 12 weeks. We'll go year to date because it actually came out before the first of the year. Yeah, 2,400 Shazams, and pretty much all of them were from the song in that movie.
So it plays in the scene right before the mom dies, which apparently the cut that's in Europe is like that's an extended scene. And my family was like, "Oh, it's so appropriate."
So this next one, I put the third in the order on this one. I put it there because this song was in a promo for Law and Order.
Oh yeah, SVU season 25?
25 or something. For season 25, they were having like some sort of marathon on whatever network they're on. I think it's USA Network. That sounds right. And so playing in the background while the stars of
this made us a lot more money.
Yeah, SVU.
This I think is our biggest earner to date. This song.
Yeah, right. And they just used the instrumental. There's a version. The version that was signed was the version with my vocal on it, but they only played the instrumental. And
when I hear this song start, all I hear is dun 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 dun. Dun. Who doesn't want to have an SVU marathon?
So I'll play a little bit of a song called "Unforgiven."
Hey, Andre, welcome. We're listening to the new EP. We're talking about song orders and our largest earner to date.
I dreamt of lightning, staying out late. I love you
You know what? Since Andre's here, I feel like we should talk about tranquil moments, which is a
Oh,
bit of a shift. But tranquil moments is actually doing really, really well for us.
let's
And
let's
Andre
show.
performed with us on that. He did all the guitar work.
So,
And
okay,
tranquil moments is like consistently month to month, like gets streamed a lot.
says I'm going to put up our Spotify for artists to show all of our top songs right now, and there it is. Tranquil Moments #2
That's the last 7 days, I think.
for the
And
last.
what's really
Yeah,
interesting is that Tranquil Moments is off the Gothic Lullabies 2 album, which is our how many hertz, Todd?
40.
40 hertz. It's off our 40 hertz album. And a lot of people have like commented and said that it helps them sleep.
Yeah, which was what we designed for in the first place. So I think a lot of
Mhm.
people play it over and over, or not over and over, but nightly. You know.
Yeah.
So
And since
yeah,
Andre's here, it's a bit of a switching of gears, but let's play a little bit of that because I feel like it's one of my favorite.
this is one of the most. Yeah, it's definitely one of the most beautiful things that we have out there.
I
Uh,
think so.
where did?
We love you, Andre.
Well, I'll pull.
Andre is one of our favorite collaborators. He's consistent, he turns out great quality, and it often makes me cry.
Okay, sorry, it's taking me a minute here. Here we go.
I think that when we talk about the 40 hertz album, like it's been a while since we did that. I think it's going to be 3 years old, 2 years old this October.
Yes.
And there we go. And it's 100% instrumental. There's no vocals on this one. You know, I think one of the things that we don't talk about enough is how much our collaborators make us what we are. You know,
Man,
like we'll have an idea or a thought and we'll send it to Andre or we'll send it to Will or we'll send it to Greg and we'll be like, hey, what do you think? And they come back with this thing. And without them, we wouldn't be able to do the quality, but also the volume that we do.
I think when we first started with Taxi, and you started hearing a lot of people talk about Taxi, they always will talk about how collaboration is one of your keys to success with Taxi. And I remember thinking, it's like, I don't know. I mean, all the other things are right, but I don't know about the collaboration. I don't really think that's going to be for us. We're already working with each other. We already have a collaborator. It's probably fine. But the collaboration has been such a huge step in our success. I mean, if I pull up our #1 Spotify songs, if you look down to the top 10, I don't think until you get to #9, you find a song that we have, you know, that was with just the two of us. So, but beyond that, we just felt like we met the greatest people that feel like real true friends, and people that just we're always impressed with their artistry.
You know, I
Yeah.
think that something I would tell new people coming into the business is don't be precious about your thing, because when you bring other like true artists on board, their creativity can create something that you never even imagined. And together you can be this like powerhouse of music. And honestly, like Andre is, top 5. Andre is like really one of my favorite. Like I love him so much. And I think that also through collaborating, we've learned things about ourselves, right? Like we've learned how to work with other people and we've learned how to work through things that are difficult. Like when we did You're on Top. I mean, you know what a struggle that was for me, that song, how much I abhorred it and how hard it was going back and forth with Mark and like his creative style, like how hard that was. But in the end, it's like our number one, well, after Unforgiven, it's our number one performing song. So I think there's a lot to be learned from that.
Yeah.
Andre says, I have zero talent with songwriting and lyrics. So nice to collaborate and meet people who trust and build friendships. And yes, it's 100%. We love Andre. We're friends and
And
we
that's
make great music.
and it's so great to meet these people who you do these. Songwriting is kind of an intimate thing. You're bearing your soul to sorry, you're bearing your soul, and so yeah, it's great to have these trust and friendships with you
I think
people.
that working on I think that working on Barb's song was one of those moments for me where I was like, we could take what she like what her vision was and her feelings and her emotions and we could like bring it to life. And I think that's one of the cool things about when you build a team too, or like working with Chris, for example, Chris Berry. She has these amazing ideas and then she like gives us these idea babies and we can like create them into what we do.
Right. So yeah. So just a big shout out to collaboration.
Collaboration.
Strongly
Don't
support.
knock it till you've tried it.
Yeah, because we weren't. I think we walked in just thinking it's like, no, I got my person and we're good. So, but the collaboration, like I said, has been so helpful in moving us forward.
And
Oh,
literally every single time we do one, it's like, this is my new favorite. It's going to be interesting to see Andre weigh in on the guitars for Barely Alive.
Oh, that's right. I don't think he was here when we played
He
that.
wasn't here for that. Andre, do you want to hear the title song from the new EP?
Oh,
We'll let him
play
weigh
it.
in and we'll play a different one.
We got two more I'll play, and then we'll play that one
Yeah.
again. So yeah, this one I love because this is another like super rockin' thing, and definitely like another side of Michelle that you don't hear if you're
What did
familiar.
Michael say? Michael said he can't imagine.
So I'm gonna play a little bit of this song called "Not Your Baby Girl."
You told me to sit up straight, cross my heart and hope to die. You said it would save my soul, but you missed the important things. Like when I was falling down, like when I was crying for help, like when I was reaching out, 'cause now it's too late. I'm not your baby girl, I'm not your little princess. I'm not your baby girl, I'm a grown-up woman now. I'm not your baby girl, I'm not your little pumpkin. I'm not your baby girl, I'm a grown-up woman now. You told me to follow the
Oh, it didn't grab the pause
Me and my baby pink hair.
button.
I'm probably rocking out not in time because of the latency.
Right.
That
Oh,
song was so much fun to record.
oh yeah.
It was so much fun. Sometimes it's like a real struggle, and that one just like
Yeah, it just came right out, and I was really happy with the guitar. I'm usually not happy with my guitar playing or guitar tones, and I actually really liked both on that one. So that one was
Andre says he's played on 36 sync member songs so far, and 21 are signed from that.
yeah,
It's amazing.
yeah. Gosh, we could I haven't thought to count how many people we've collaborated. I guess we have the list on the spreadsheet. We could figure it out fairly easily. But yeah, it's not 36. But yeah, I mean, we've signed many tunes from that. So
Andre approves of the guitars on that one, Todd.
yes, guitars rock.
You did the guitars on that one, didn't you?
That was me.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'll play
Todd is
the.
multi-talented. I'm not sure really how I got so lucky, honestly. You can play almost anything. I'm like, how about a whatever, and he can whip it out.
Well,
Probably not a tambourine. You suck on the tambourine.
right. Yeah. If only.
I have to bring that to the party.
That's right. You know,
And a
everything is great.
shaker, you need me for that.
Your tambourine skills, though, boy, just really lacking. So, let me throw on the last one here. This one is, we wrote this one. It's just kind of a straight ahead punk rock song, kind of punk rock in the style of like Social Distortion.
I'm not sure I'm 100% committed to this one being on the EP.
Really? Okay. So it might not even make it to the streaming. So we'll see.
I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
I don't love it.
I love it. To me, it's kind of, a bit like I said, Social Distortion, The Clash.
You know what? I don't know why. So you know how we wrote that one out the back door?
Oh yeah.
So we did that for the same kind of like weekend, right? Like we did it for the same job. And that song gets stuck in my head. It's like an earworm. And I hate it so much because I'm like driving to town and I'm like, I'm out the back door. I'm out the back door. And No White Flags does not stick in my head.
Really? It's
not the same way. I mean, the other one sticks in my head every time. And I think about you laughing, trying to do the lyric.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I was really unhappy with that one. Particularly. Well, anyway, we'll play No White Flags. We'll see what the people listening think of this one.
Silence through the air. This could be our last chance. Words tell us what to think. Pictures tell us what to see. People walking blindly. No one can think for themselves. I wanna say what I mean, but I question everything. Time to make a change. Time to make a stand. Time to step out. Time to say what you think. Time to make a change. Time to make a stand. No white flags for us today. No white flags for us today.
There we go. A little punk rock blast right there.
We wrote that during election time when everybody was very charged. And
Yes.
that's also all I think about when I hear it.
Oh, that's not positive.
You know what's interesting is that from Barely Alive to No White Flags, it feels like it just kind of like builds. It's like we get weirder and weirder and weirder.
Yeah. I don't know. I like the No White Flags. I think it's fun.
I feel like Barely Alive could fit on the Gothic EP too. I feel like it's like almost there.
It does have a little bit of that. Oh, Sum 41. Yeah, Sum 41. Exactly.
Totally. Yeah.
Fast, high energy punk rock. So
I think that
on the next time we go live, Michelle and I will duke it out to see if it stays on that.
you'll see September 6th or 9th or whatever date we're released. 9th.
September 6th.
September
Wednesday.
6th.
Yes,
Everyone
1 week
will know.
starts to hit services, and we're going to kick out some little clips from videos and stuff up until then. The video will be released. The whole video for Bring You to the Ground will be released.
I
And
think
one-
that
Go ahead.
I think that Barely Alive to No White Flags to me are not maybe the same playlist. So it's not that I don't like the song. It's that
Right.
I'm not sure that it's the same playlist. And like every time we like go to release these songs, we have to pick whether or not they work, right?
Yep.
And I just would wonder if Barely Alive fits in with this playlist. We can ask Andre because he's here.
Okay. So it's Barely Alive that you want to take off the playlist, maybe?
I feel like one or the
see.
other because I almost feel like they bookmark it very differently.
Okay. Well, yeah, since we have new people here, including Andre, let's play Barely Alive.
A smile in the mirror, trying to do life. I touch his hand like it means something, but all I can feel is the ache you left behind. I'm fake and alive. This is all a lie. Thinking I'm healed, no one sees the pain. I'm not okay, I'm barely alive. I walk in a world where you didn't survive.
I just feel like, don't you feel like
End part.
The cost of pretending, barely alive. He says he loves me, I wish I could care. Until yours forever, a chill in the air. A silence so loud, screams in my mind. Your ghost won't leave me behind.
I don't know. I just feel like, don't you feel like that's a good fit for the Gothic playlist?
It is probably, yeah, you know.
Andre says, oh man, right away, you got to have Barely Alive on there. I just did a session with guitars like this, was listening to Linkin Park, one of my faves.
Yeah, it does have.
It's
does
not
have
that I want to
that.
scratch it. I'm just wondering, does it fit better here or with October?
Right.
Because of course I love it.
Right. Gosh, you know, I guess I hadn't thought about taking this one off. I thought the argument was for No White Flags, whether that one should go.
I threw you a curveball right there, didn't I?
Yeah. But I guess, you know, I think like Burning to the Ground's a little more punky, and
So I feel like if we were to move this one to October, it fits, right? Andre says he doesn't know the theme.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
Andre, our theme for September is rock. We have a rock EP. And then in October, we have a Gothic EP, which if you're hanging out, we could, you know, we could try a couple of them and see what you think. But what I'm wondering is, does this song fit better in with the Gothic stuff? And should we bring back the one that we took off?
Let It Burn.
Yeah, like should we move this one and bring back Let It Burn?
Oh yeah, yeah. Decisions.
Yeah, because I feel like it's heavier than the other Gothic songs, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's also like lyrically appropriate. And I feel like we kind of have that big kind of like Evanescence-y sort of kind of moment towards the end.
That's true. Goth covers a lot of territory. Like you said, Evanescence, you know, definitely leans goth. And Evanescence obviously has a lot in common with Linkin Park. Like it's just when Andre was saying, talking about Linkin Park, it's like, yeah, I hear a lot of Linkin Park in that sound there too. So it's a pretty short line in between those two.
Right.
So I think you.
What if we just listen to like a really short bit of some of the gothic ones and see if we think it fits in there?
I'll play played maybe the most rock one.
Because maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it wouldn't fit, but
This
Let It Burn is also kind of sort of more leaning towards 80s, but I think
Yeah.
that it works if we take this one off.
Okay. Let me make sure we're getting the screen.
Andre says the punk one and this Barely Alive should be on different albums. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's how I'm
Well,
feeling too.
That's
He needs to hear all of them, he says.
here's probably the heaviest song we have, the rockin' song on it. Oops.
I hear nothing.
That was my fault. Okay, here we go.
All is
Yeah. This is awesome.
Hi, Carol.
Okay. Get the idea there.
Can you try like Crucify Me and Feral, but like skip around? Like don't play it, just like skip to different parts.
Think you can
Andre says they're all different styles. That the first one was more Gary Newman, more 80s.
Yeah.
Thompson twins. I agree with him. I just feel like No White Flags. It's not that I don't like it. It's that I feel like it and the other one aren't necessarily in the same playlist.
Right. Huh. I mean, but yeah, just being honest, I don't know if I feel it on the goth playlist either.
No, I think you're right.
I feel like the goth playlist is kind of squarely in this one zone.
Andre says it's 3 different categories: punk, 80s rock, and grunge rock. Yes, this is
I mean,
true.
yeah, it's a little all over the map.
Are we just trying to bring you all the rock genres?
That's right. There's so much rock. We have so much rock in us.
What were we saying earlier when Taxi throws you a listing and they're like, it's, whatever. We're going to create our own rock genre.
Right. That's what we should, maybe the next one should be all just made up rock genres that we make up on our own.
How many rock genres can you name? And then we'll just do one from each.
Yeah, if we started listing all of them. But that's still not as many as electronic genres. That's still where.
Andre did like them both, though. So.
Yeah, 3 different albums to put out. I like that too. That's just like.
We only have 2 to pick from currently.
At this moment. I think it's getting to that time for me. I think I'm gonna have to wrap it up. But yeah, thanks for everyone who hung out and listened to music with us. This was super fun, and we're gonna, try and keep at it, keep consistent on
all the places. Stay tuned September 6th for the new EP, whatever we decide.
Yeah, well,
it'll be a surprise for everyone.
And next week we are going to do our best to come to you live from the Northwest Songwriters Conference. So that'll be.
Oh my gosh, is that next week already?
Yeah, that is next week already. We can take you on a tour of Camp Daniel and about all the fun.
I just panicked a little bit. I guess we leave on Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah, I leave on Wednesday. I think you're leaving Tuesday night, are you not? Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So we'll get to see.
Check out Northwood Songwriters Retreat website, www.nwswretreat.com, and you will see where Todd and I are going to be next week.
That's right. And of course, you can go to trueswans.com. That's us if you want to check out the website. Bunch of music posted over there.
Are you sure?
I am quite sure. See all of our little videos and goofy things that we make, and it's all there.
Oh, you know what? Really quick before we go, you've been doing like a music minute thing, like a post of the day.
Oh, yeah.
Let's tell people about that, because I think that some people might not know what's going on.
Yeah. Okay. Man, sorry. Let me take one more drink of this. Something keeps getting caught.
Todd is doing music trivia posts of the day on our Facebook and Instagram. Some of them have been really fun.
There's a podcast I like, and I was back listening through the podcast, and he had a series that he does every year, and it's like 60 fascinating facts about music in 60 minutes. And, not all of them are super fascinating, but I was like, oh man, these should be posts just like one at a time. Like the very first one was Dee Snider, who is the singer for Twisted Sister. Probably, get a picture of Dee Snider. Made a ton of money writing a song called Merry Christmas, God Bless Us Everyone, which Celine Dion put on one of her albums. He's probably made more money from that than,
Andre says he thought we got hacked. I know, it's very different.
I need to qualify it a little better as like True Swans fun minute of the day. I thought it was another one I thought was really fascinating, because everybody knows this is Billy Big Mouth Bass. It was this bass that was mounted on a thing. You hung it on your wall and you hit a button.
I loved that thing.
And it would
I wanted
move
one
around. and sing "Take Me to the River." Ha ha, Billy Big Mouth Bass singing "Take Me to the River." But Al Green, who wrote "Take Me to the River," made more money from that than he did anything else in his whole entire career. Billy Big Mouth Bass was what brought the baby home. So
You know what? For us, we're on top, top, top. That's gonna be my
that's going to be
take me
ours.
to the river.
So I put out a bunch of posts like that, and I have a bunch more scheduled. And so yes, I didn't get hacked. I'm going to call it something so you guys know, like Michelle, daily music trivia type of something or other. So because
We
I think
didn't get hacked. It's
uh,
fine.
yeah, I think they're kind of
It's just
fun.
Todd bringing you some music news.
Yeah. So you can learn about how the band Aha saved electric cars in Finland. It's just fun, dopey stuff. There's not enough to elaborate on, really. It's not enough of a really big story there. It's just a fun fact. So, but
Fun
thank you
fact.
for bringing that up. Appreciate that. So,
All right. On that note, we will see you guys later. Thank you so much for hanging out. We will be here again. And next week, we are committing to going live from the Northwood Songwriters Retreat. We will see what that looks like. For sure, it'll be one of us, maybe both of us, maybe singing, maybe not.
Yeah, I'm hoping
Thanks
it
for
right.
hanging out with us.
I'm hoping we can get it set up good enough to where we can maybe do a little performing. So, anyway, something to check out. So, we'll see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out.